All right, when working word problems backwards, you need to read the entire problem first, word for word, and then go back and start breaking apart the problem into separate parts. So, for example, this problem, at the end of the day, Adrian had $12 in his pocket. At 10 a.m., he met his friends at the hobby store and spent $8 on materials to build an RC car. Later that day, his mom gave him allowance of $10, so he and his best friend Samantha went to McDonald's for a shake. At McDonald's, he spent $5 on shakes. How much money did Adrian have at the beginning of the day? You'll notice that at the end of the day, Adrian had $12 in his pocket. And you'll also notice that during the day, he got an allowance of $10. So breaking this into parts, you would notice that when he spent money, he spent $8 on materials, that would be minus $8. And then he spent money on shakes, that's minus $5. You can add the minuses to see how much he spent altogether. And you come up with a minus of $13 is what he spent. If you add what he received for allowance plus 10, you're going to get an answer of -3. So he's minus $3 in his pocket. But when at the end of the day, he ended up with $12. So he must have had $12 plus the $3, which would equal $15. So working backwards, you take what he spent, which is a $5, and the $8, add it together, and subtract it from what he may have had in his pocket, which was, we know of the $10. We don't know of anything else that he had. When you do that, you come up with a negative of 3. But at the end of the day, he ended up with 12. So add the 3 to the 12, and you get $15. So let's see if that makes sense. If he had 15 at the beginning of the day, and he spent $8, he had $7. Then his mom gave him $10, so we'll add the 10. Because when you spend, you subtract. When you receive, you add. Now he has $17. Then he bought shakes for he and his best friend, Samantha, so he spent $5. That gave him $12. So as you can see, once you get the formula figured out and you go back over Adrian's day, you'll discover that Adrian started out with $15. Adrian's day began with $15.